Welcome to day 6 of Vedij, where I bring you a shady tutorial. Here I'm showing you that I'm applying primer and I'm pressing it into my face. And then I'm going to take this beauty blender and I'm going to apply this foundation, which is the MAC Pro Longwear Nourishing Finish. And I'm just dotting that on my face with the beauty blender. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend that into my face. Yes, blend it. Next I'm going to use a Tarte Shape Tape, almost forgot how that was called, in the shade Light Medium, and I'm going to apply that under my eyes. I don't swipe it, I tap it because I feel like the formula is a little too heavy. And then I apply it to the corner of my nose for redness and in the side of my mouth, and I also apply it on my eyelids as primer. And again, I use the beauty blender to blend that in. I make sure that the beauty blender is damp so that way it can absorb any excess product. After it's all nice and blended, then we're gonna go ahead and apply some powder. This is the Cover FX powder. I'm gonna take some of that and apply it onto the skin under my eye. And I make sure that I look up and make the skin under my eyes as taut as possible without actually tugging it, so that way I can avoid creasing. After that, I'm going to go ahead and apply powder all over my face with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Powder Foundation in number 7. Yes, thank you. You know what that looks like. Good job. Thanks. And I'm going to use my favorite brush, which is the Sigma powder brush. After that, I'm going to do my eyebrows with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer in dark brown. My eyebrows is literally what takes me the longest to get through. Honestly, I don't have any kind of like specific technique that I use. I just brush through it so that I can see what shape they're currently at, and then I kind of define it at the end and go light in the beginning, just so they don't look like just one block of hair. And I brush through it as much as I can. But as you'll see, even with this sped up, you'll notice that this is the part that it takes me the longest. Eyebrows are the worst. And then I brush it up to make sure that everything is kind of not wonky, because my eyebrows tend to have they tend to be sparse in really weird places, so I try to fill them out as best as I can, and I just brush them out as much as possible with this spoolie. There you go, on fleek, as the kids say. Next is bronzer. I'm using the Faced Chocolate Soleil. I don't remember what shade that is. Oh well. Anyways, I'm going to use that brush, the Morphe E2, which is a big brush, but it's still pretty stiff, so I can use that to bronze, but also to kind of semi-contour, just to give my face just some definition, but not really contour, because again, this is just like a very natural, well, not natural, but like a very everyday kind of look, you know, just something simple. I'm just going out for an appointment and I'm coming back and taking this off. So nothing too overly complicated. Just want to bronze up the face because a girl is looking pale. Good. Anyways, after that I'm using my Becca blush in Snapdragon. So pretty. Yep, show that to the monitor. Good job. And I'm using the Morphe E2, which is another favorite brush. And I'm going to apply the blush on my cheeks. And I tend to swipe it in an upward motion, so like away from my face, not towards my face, so that the majority of the color doesn't get deposited directly onto the apple of my cheeks. And I'm looking at the monitor because as I'm recording, the color is looking hella washed out. So to me, I can't tell if I'm putting enough blush, but now that I'm looking at this, it's like, yes girl, you got a lot of blush. So next we're going to move on to eyeshadow, and I'm using the Cute AF palette from Colourpop. I love this palette so much. As you can see, it's been loved. I mean, well, I haven't really used it that much, but it has a hell of a lot of kickback. This is the Sigma Tapered Blending E40. I love this brush. I cannot do my makeup without it. And I'm just gonna take one of the transition colors and I'm just gonna apply it all over my crease. It's just like a simple just wash of color, because again, this is just a regular look, nothing too complicated. I just want to give my eyes some definition, so I'm applying that color onto the crease, and I'll put on the description below all the details of the products that I'm using. I'm applying that same color to the waterline, looking up and making weird faces as you do, and then you see it's a lot of kickback. And then I'm taking a lighter color and just applying that to my eyelid, just to give it some brightness. And applying a shimmery color onto the corner of my eyes to give me a more awake appearance, and under the brow bone to lift the brows. After that, I'm going to curl my eyelashes with the MAC eye curler. This looks really weird. Like, I'm kind of cringing looking at this. And I'm going to use my favorite mascara, which is the Better Than Sex Too Faced Better Than Sex waterproof mascara, which I totally forgot to show to the camera. Good job. You're such a great YouTuber. And I'm also applying it to the bottom of my bottom eyelashes, even though you can't see it because I'm covering it with the mirror, because again, I know what I'm doing. This is taking a long time. Alright, good job. Next, we're going to go to highlight. I'm using my Fenty Beauty Killawatt Freestyle Highlighter in Chic, Phreak, and Girl Next Door. And I'm going to apply that to the high points of my cheeks, and also down my nose and on my Cupid's bow. Get that glow. Yes, girl. Yes. Highlight them cheeks. And to set it all up, I'm going to use my Urban Decay All Nighter, which is my favorite, to set everything, make sure that it looks nice and settled. And that's it. we're all done. So cool. That's it. And that's me. Modeling and pretending like I know what I'm doing. Did I apply any lipstick? Nope. Just some lip gloss. Well, lip treatment. And that's pretty much it. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully with a better video. Bye!